Hello, folks. Welcome to this, whatever night of the week, Tuesday night, 4-Up challenge. Joining me this evening, I've got Jamie.
Hello.
I've got Matt.
Hello.
I've got Adam. And myself. And we're all here. Adam is the favourite for the win, based on the number of people saying that Adam's going to win. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think you're right. Given that, no, I can't say it. I can't say that Adam rage quit having tripped PZB and then being unable to restart the train. No, I possibly couldn't. I couldn't possibly say that. I couldn't. Not even slightly. Not a chance. No. So yeah, Adam is definitely not here. And it's definitely not because he couldn't get his train restarted after tripping PZB. So the 4-Up challenge this evening is a special one. It's the three of us, and the fourth player is you.
Ooh,
No?
nice touch.
No, nothing. All right, okay. Fine, let's get on with it. So, for those of you who don't know already, we're doing Dresden today, and this is the hardest one we have done today. The hardest challenge that we've had by quite some way. You're in the DBBR, was it 112.1? You've got the S1 service running on Meissen. You've got to have PZB, LZB, CIFA, all of that turned on. As ever, your objective is to get the highest score. The bragging rights are the earliest arrival, if you've travelled the furthest on foot, and if you manage to get some stylish camera views. Obviously, if you want to play along at home, you get disqualified for having either the dev build, which you shouldn't have, or if you're running any mods. Yeah, you've got to run completely vanilla if you want to play along at home. Completely vanilla. There you go. All right, good. So here we go. This it's a solid challenge. This one. How do you think you did, Jamie?
Not too bad. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. I mean, yeah, I think I did okay. It's probably not my best, but I think I did okay.
Jamie thinks he did okay. Well, that's pretty confident talk there from Jamie. Matt, how about you?
No, I'm pretty happy with my run. I guess we'll find out how it compares. But
no mod, 60% of the community are disqualified. No, Jason, no, it can't possibly be, because only 30% of the community play on PC. And therefore, you're talking about whatever percentage of PC players play with mods. And so I'm going to suggest that that's probably around 10%. So you're actually looking at about 3% disqualification for PC players. So, you know, it's a negligible amount. Anyway, as you can see, I got underway first. Our synchronization time today is 8:45 in the morning. For those of you who haven't seen one of these before, and I imagine most of you have, the idea is everybody runs exactly the same route, under exactly the same conditions, and tries to do as well as possible. There we go. I'm not going to put the face cams in the blank space, for the simple reason of, for those who are new to the stream, it's worth associating the name with the video, and therefore we're going to leave it as it is, and we've left a memorial spot open for Adam there. So there we go. Could we put the rules back in the blank spot? No, I tried it, Gareth. I tried it, and it was distracting. So the rules are there at the start. We're marking Adam's absence right there. If you're listening on headphones, Matt and I will be coming out of your right ear. Jamie will be coming out of your left ear, but only on video. There's nothing I can do for the audio. There we go.
I did like Red 5's Alpha. Was it no? Sorry, Train Boy 100. Here lies Adam. He couldn't handle the PZB.
Yeah, I know. It's true. Yeah. Adam got salty No, Adam got surprised, actually. He didn't think he was doing this one, and was somewhat surprised at lunchtime when I said, "Where's the video, Adam?" He went, "Wait, what?" I said, "It's tonight." So there you go. So he didn't really have enough time to have a second attempt at it. In his defence, it wasn't running great for him, and he ran foul of a particularly egregious PZB incursion. But I was saying earlier on that I think this is my favourite challenge so far.
Yeah, me too. I always like the Dresden route. It's a really fun one to drive, and yeah, you picked a good service. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, it's really great. During my practice run, I ended up a couple of minutes behind, and I can't remember which station it was, but I ended up stopped at a station for about 5 or 6 minutes, and I was looking on the map, and I went like, oh no, maybe this is one of those red light doesn't release issues, and I went, no, it's not actually. There are just hundreds of flipping trains piling up and down, and I've got to wait for a slot. It was great. Which service is this? If you want to find out which service it is right now, you can either go back to the start of the stream where it's shown in beautiful Technicolor, or it's also pinned in the announcements forum over on Dovetail Games. Yeah. You're being awfully quiet there, Jamie.
I was looking at chat. There's good stuff I did there. Full 500, so I was quite pleased with that one.
Yeah.
Took me a while to get used to the brakes on this one. Actually, I tell a lie. I never got used to the brakes on this one.
Now then, Jamie, I did say I was going to publicly shame you. So
that?
here it is. Now's your time. How many times did you practice this, Jamie?
Well, I let's just say I got a couple of little bits stuck, but I think it was purely because I didn't understand the locomotive. But I wasn't practicing on this scenario. I was practicing on another one.
I think that didn't answer the question, if I'm going to be honest.
How many times did you practice this, Jamie?
About 2 times.
About 2 times. So we're talking a minimum of 3. Then, obviously. I'm going to stipulate it in the rules from here on in. You get 1 warm up, and then the real deal.
Yeah.
And that's it. 1 warm up, and then you're on your own. Also, I know I would have just passed a speed check. My score is holding up here much better than I thought it was going to. Come on, haven't hosed it yet. So there you go.
I know there's extra bragging points for walking around and cameras, but the stops are quite quick on this service.
They're really quick.
And because of the PZB, I was just like, I'm not leaving this cab.
Look at you 2 amateurs with your stopping markers turned on.
I keep forgetting to turn them off.
Deary me. Okay, right, at the stop, I'm at 21:17. We'll measure at the stop. Jamie's coming in next. He's on 21:13. In your face, Jamie. Yeah, all that practice really helped you. And then here comes Matt. Can he beat 21:17? Can he do it? Will he do it?
Oh no, I fluffed that. I stopped too early. Because the stops on Bison, you've got to overlap.
Yeah, the stops on Meissen are judgmental and bad.
Very judgmental.
Yeah, you're even stopped here going, why isn't it triggered? And you kind of go, oh no, it's judgmental and bad. I shall have to do some more. 2085. So at the moment, I'm in the lead. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Read it and weep, pilgrims. Now, did you work out the optimum time to close the doors?
I didn't, but to be honest, I found I didn't need to. I'm going to be honest.
Nice, getting the early gloating in there, Matt. Lovely work. I think that's tremendous. No, because the stops are so fast, 3/4 of the way through the cycle, you can set the doors to be closed.
Yeah, because it's quite a long stop sequence on this.
Yeah, no, the door close sequence is really, really long. Do you go for a walk as part of the challenge, says Train Simulator Driver? Yes, you can. It's a bragging right challenge, that one. The person who covers the most distance on foot gets some of the bragging rights. But as Matt was saying just a moment ago, the stops on this are so close together, and they're very fast stops, that you don't really get the opportunity to go for a wander, because we all usually end up charging up and down platforms to try and exactly that, Gareth, to try and win the Pyrrhic victory of furthest on foot. Okay. Oh, well, even if Jamie lands at 4:30 here, he's still going to be behind us, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The timings are ridiculously precise. You're not wrong. It is very, very, very close in terms of the number of seconds at the stop. I'll do another points test at the next stop, because obviously my game clock is about 20 seconds ahead. My PC was not operating smoothly today. It was just a little bit chuggy. I don't know why.
Yeah, that is strange. Yeah, because mine was running really nicely.
It did have me looking at buying a new processor, thinking that maybe my processor is bottlenecking my performance a little, but I need to do a little bit more investigation first.
I think I've got like a 5600 or something like that. Does the job.
Is Jamie concentrating as hard as he was during the drive now?
Yes. It was the answer to that, yes.
What are bragging rights? Bragging rights are you get to go, I am superior to you in every conceivable way, just because you got a decent amount of any one of 3 different objectives, but they don't count as an actual win. So in that case, it's what do you got? Furthest distance on foot, first to arrive into the final station, and the most glorious external screenshots along the way.
Don't think I'm getting any of the bragging rights, gotta be honest. I was kind of chilling towards the end of it.
No,
I wasn't much.
What processor am I currently running? I'm on an i9-9900K.
Oh, that's old.
It's not old. It should still be good enough. But I read earlier on that I should be running double the amount of RAM using the graphics card that I've got. Okay, I'm on 3495 at stop. Jamie is going to be on, when he stops, 3489, trailing by 6. Matt's coming in next.
They're coming in last.
Yeah. Wait for it. Wait for it. 3467. Oh. Matt trailing by some distance.
Wow.
Oh, but I'm the tortoise.
Yeah. Okay, well, all still to play for. I believe in you guys. I have every confidence in your ability to catch me up. I mean, maybe, I'll do you a favour and just let you know. If I'm feeling generous. What I also like about this run, because this particular run starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's in November, so it starts out a little bit dark. Oh yeah, I was playing my tune. Yep, there you go.
Well done.
That's that'll be that then.
Oh dear. Oh, I'll go for my outside shots. There we go.
Yeah, the
Well,
PZV Melody of Remorse. There. Yeah, there we go. What you may also be noticing is that train doesn't want to go. There we go. There you go. Go on. Come on. Keep going. That's it. There you go. Whew. So after a moment or two there, we managed to get everything back under control. And that was glorious.
So I played the game here a little bit because I'm coming up on this red light, and as long as I can see the actual red light, you don't have to roll up to the red light. And if you do, you hit the 500 hertz. Oh, he just got picked.
Oh, there we go.
Start monitoring strikes back.
Yeah. Yes, it's what I like to call the German joy vacuum. When everything was going just splendidly, and some officials from Germany turn up and go, "Stop that! You're enjoying yourself. Pack it in." Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So in my case, what I did is I stopped ahead of the 500 hertz magnet, so that I didn't get tripped by 500 hertz and get held to 25 kilometers an hour.
Good. Where on the HUD, just out of interest, does it say, "Caution, there's a 500 hertz magnet coming up"?
That's standard knowledge if you know you're approaching a red light. 250 meters in
Standard
front of the
knowledge
red
for
light.
whom?
People who know PCB.
For you, maybe. I don't recall having seen that tutorial.
Yeah.
No, I've watched your
watched.
chuffing presentation about 1 million times. None of it sinks in. Your PowerPoint skills are weak.
No, they're not. Your
Oh
viewing
yeah.
power
Oh, this
skills.
might be it. Actually, this might be my best bit in the entire run. Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled because I've got one really good bit. Yeah. There we go. See. Yeah. Now I'm now looking at. Come on, just wiggle stuff. Come on. Does it want to go? No, it doesn't want to go. No, it's not interested. Right, let's turn that off. Turn this on, and then maybe give it a little bit of take that out, put it back in again, stick it forwards, and away we go. Wait for the brakes, obviously. Wait for the brakes. Obviously, wait for the brakes. Nobody cares about the race now, you see. This is where the action's at.
Interlocks are released, you
Nobody
should be able to go.
cares. There you go. We've got some
So now
speed
you're
happening now, but it is because we're rolling backwards.
Going backwards.
Yep. Rolling backwards. That's how we know. Yeah, then we've got to go, right, LZB's clearly mucking me up. I'm turning that off for a minute. And then we'll turn it back on again and see if that helps. Thinking it through. Here we go. Any time now.
Yes, I did the 500 hertz trick on this one as well, except it changed, so I didn't have to even stop.
Here we go. It's gonna happen. It's all coming together. Yep. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that helped the first time. Yeah, turn the lights on and off. Yeah, that's gonna help. Give it the auxiliary power. Switch to auxiliaries. That's the way to go. Yeah. Yeah, acknowledge everything. Give that a wiggle. Yeah, turn that off. Turn it back on. No stone left unturned at this stage. Yep. Incidentally, you're both in exactly the same piece of track. Just saying.
We are.
But, I mean, obviously nobody's watching that bit.
No. All the fun is in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, it is.
I like to call this belligerently refusing to be defeated. Adam, if you're watching, belligerently refusing to be defeated, Adam. Sure, I'll press this button. That'll help. Yeah. Yep. Turn that off again. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's going to make a difference. Yeah, press the button some more. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Yep. Still rolling backwards. That's all good. It's all good. Then I come up with the best idea. Turn the lights on. Nice. And then we'll turn the train power off. Turn that back on again. Not that makes any difference in the slightest. But where are we? I can't say because it's very small on my screen. Here we go. And that is the solution. Open the circuit breaker, close the circuit breaker, everything's fixed. I'm not even joking. Yep, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. There we go. Got the speed selector set again. And anytime soon. This is good.
Drum roll, please. Drum roll,
Brakes
please.
are off. That's it.
Good.
Interlocks released. And
Here we
go.
go.
Yeah.
And we're away. Come on.
You deserve to win just for that level of perseverance, Sam, to be honest.
Loving it. Yep. No, in your face there, game. I gotcha. I love it. No, that's all good. There you go. So, process of elimination only took 5 minutes and I fixed it. I fixed it by turning everything off in a random order and turning it back on again. Yeah. Anyway, the scores on the doors. Jamie has 5,286. Matt has 5,261. I'm some way behind them, so there's no way of really measuring.
Can't compare at this point.
The difference. But wheel spin, oh, you ain't seen anything like wheel spin that I'm going to get in a bit. I decide to try and recover the time that has been lost.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah. It's all
Oh, that'll
good.
go that quick. Blimey.
It's all good.
Oh.
Speeding, laser jet. Yeah, that's because I spent some time stopped, and therefore I felt I was justified. Yeah, I figured that was pretty fair. Yeah. There you go. That's it. Yep. Good. Right. All right. Someone else want to pick up the commentary because my interesting bit's finished. Although I've got another yellow signal coming up next, so anything can happen.
There's a yellow signal coming up. It's a fun signal.
I'm slowing. There you go. Look, I'm going to get to below 40. I'm demonstrating my prowess. I hit the acknowledgements buttons to make sure that everything is in accordance with the law.
Good. Although I think, Matt, you're in front of me, like time-wise.
I think space. I'm in front of you, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam got his 1,000 hertz. Look at that.
Yeah.
Me?
No, I was particularly annoyed actually because I did signal correctly at the first of the two. The 500 hertz magnet, I genuinely screwed that up. But the first one that stopped me, I'd done that right, but I hit the wrong button at the same time.
Oh no.
I hit the take it out of forward, take the reverser out of forwards into neutral at the same time, and it didn't like that.
No. No, PCB gets a little annoyed about that when you're moving. So, it's unsure what you think you're doing at that point.
Yeah.
I love the AI traffic on this run. There was
Great.
numerous freight trains and... Right, here we are. We've arrived.
There we go.
What we're looking at 5936 for Jamie, 5910 for Matt. Matt trailing by 26 points. You could cut the tension with a mallet. Yeah. Now you see,
This is a really good. This station that Jamie and I are on at the moment is a really good rail fanning station because you've got the different heights of trains going up the two different lines.
Yeah.
And the S-Bahn traffic. It's a really good place to just stand around and watch traffic.
It's tremendous. Yeah, I mean it's really good. What's even better on this particular service is the timetable is such that if you are out of alignment with the timetable, you'll end up waiting there for a few minutes, and you get to see other services come past, which is actually it's a pretty nice commiseration prize.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hello. There we go again.
Oh,
dear.
no!
Yeah.
Oh,
But that's okay, because now I know how to restart it.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, because
You acknowledge everything and see if it
hertz.
decides to play ball, and then when it doesn't, you get brutal with it.
Yeah, you're in 500 hertz, so you're limited to 20 kilometers an hour, 25 kilometers
Well,
an hour.
I know that. What I wasn't aware, what I wasn't prepared for is the 500 hertz kicking off.
Yeah, it kicked off already in the station
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you stop.
Go straight for the circuit breaker. That's it. Yeah. If it had a key that you could just turn the whole thing on and off again, I would have done that instead. Nothing
It's
better
Control
than
Alt
just
Delete
doing a
button.
reboot.
Just Control Alt Delete on the desk
See?
there.
And we're away. Oh no, this is the one where I started yelling at the screen. No,
And there we go.
stay under 20, stay under 20, stay under 20.
Hey, there we go.
25 kilometers an hour.
I'd gone a little bit too aggro with the LZB and hadn't brought it back under control. Yeah,
AFB, you mean?
I know.
Yeah, the cruise control on this thing is particularly when you've got the force meter set full. You do have to watch it and almost work it. There's a number of times when I'm driving, I want 100 kilometers an hour, so I'll set it to 80, and I'll only put it up to the 100 as I get towards the 80. I'll edge it up there. Otherwise, it winds it up to the full notch, and it doesn't quite get it back in time, so you end up over.
Yeah, it takes its time to kind of go, sorry, what did you want? I mean, and this is the thing, is that PZB is like a freaking ninja. It will absolutely kill you stone dead. Whereas you've got a flipping slightly deaf golden retriever under LZB going, what do you want? Huh? Oh yeah, I'll get around to that in a minute. One would imagine that it was just, these were designed by two separate people.
Oh dear, that's a good one. Sam, you better write that down. That's a good one.
No. If I have to do it again, I'll just make something up. Yeah, there you go. That's all good. I need to reinsert the flux capacitor. Yeah, I need to fill some more stuff into Mr. Neutron. Yeah. Meanwhile, in AWS, oi, heads up, signal's ugly.
That sums it up, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. Are you paying attention? There you go. That's it. That's all AWS does. Oi. Oh, I'm not sure what happened that time.
You were in monitoring still.
Well, it's all very well telling me that now, but you know, but look, see how rapidly I shut that down. Oh yeah, yeah. I like that the 85 means whatever the track limit is. 85/75 means 40, and that 85/75 500 means 25, but not 25. 20. Don't do 25. It's going to end in tears. You want to end
You
it.
could do 25, but do not do 25.0001.
That is logical, and for German logic, I have to say, what I think this wasn't. I don't think this system was designed by a German at all. I think it was designed by an Italian.
Hold on, Matt. What you stopped a bit far there.
Where it's more art
Yeah, I know.
than anything else. You've fallen off the track there, Matt.
No, that's Jamie.
Oh, no.
I'm causing a traffic jam. I probably am. They'll be on the radio to me at the moment, and I'll be just going like, Entschuldigen, aber können Sie helfen mir mit mein Zug? Es ist kaputt. And that was actually, I'm going to go that was 3/4 correct, auf Deutsch. Yeah.
I like how the AI in Jamie and I is just about synced up now.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Do you get the nice heavy freight train, the fast freight train come past later on?
Yes, several. It's two or three.
Yeah, there are a couple of them, but being overtaken by that tanker load is flipping amazing.
Yeah.
There we go. That's it. Gun it.
Oh, slipping again.
3/4 correct. It's not correct. Yeah, but it's correct enough.
Yes, nearly the same.
Radical Ost.
Oh, könnten Sie mir bitte mit meinem Zug helfen? Ist kaputt. Ah, flipping masculine. Okay, thank you, Bob. You better be German, Bob. I'm just saying. If you got that from Google Translate, I'm not taking it. I'm waiting till a genuine German comes back with some genuine German. There you go. I'm going to completely miss this stop. I don't miss any stop. I make stops that aren't even there.
We're going. We don't need platforms.
Yeah, no, I stop everywhere, all over the flaming joint. I stop everywhere. The safety system goes like, Bob is German, therefore Bob validated. Thank you.
We're coming in a bit on.
Zoilaki is here from Italy. I was just saying that it was more art than science.
I've come in a bit hot there.
Oh dear, that's like quality of my level stops.
Oh, that was a bit hot.
24 meters.
Yeah, that was a bit hot, that one.
There you go. Yeah. I'm done. Alex, we're not. I mean, you're welcome to continue talking about it in the chat, but that's not the topic for today's stream. I don't believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe we've done Toronto, have we?
No.
We haven't done Toronto. Therefore, we haven't got it wrong. Yeah, we can't get it wrong until we've done it. Once we've done it, then you can complain about it being wrong. But until we've done it, you can't complain about it being wrong.
Got a poster. Trying to find other things to do on the platform. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Oakville apparently does Toronto, does it?
I think it doesn't go to Toronto, doesn't it?
I don't know.
The northern end of the route, suppose the real world goes to Toronto. I don't think the route.
Oh, I see. The northern end does. Oh, okay. But we haven't done Toronto.
No, I don't think we got to Toronto.
We didn't go as far as Toronto. There's Jamie racking up his steps for the day.
He's doing such a good job on the uniform. He's definitely got the bragging rights for walking.
Yeah.
2 points for Jamie. Yeah, but 10 points to Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do a flipping heck. It's close. Matt is on 9,805. Jamie's on 9,802. I'm on 5,999, but I'm a little bit further down the track, so I could still pull it back.
I'm 400 metres down the track than Jamie as well, so he's probably actually ahead of me. I'm just literally ahead of him.
Good.
So.
Train boy,
Yeah,
if you've never
points.
seen me use brakes before, I am the braking maestro. No one brakes better than me.
Brakes the train.
Yep. Brake the safety systems, brake the passengers' spinal cords, all of that, but I will stop, and I will stop on time. Yeah. Well, to be honest, XST Gamer, I would have walked back and forth while the safety systems were doing something if I thought that would help. But I was slightly focused on actually, getting the train back underway again. Because as I see it, there is a specific sequence of buttons one can press in order to make things move. And therefore it is simply a process of elimination to discover what that order of button pressing is.
It's a very fancy way of saying mash all the buttons.
This went badly wrong.
I don't just bash the buttons. I know what most of the buttons do these days.
I'm 30 metres over because I decided to press the wiper instead of the brake handle.
You know what you've done here, Jamie?
What's that?
You've pulled even. You're both on 10.423. Because
No.
the words "mat" and "precision stop" don't often occur in the same sentence.
No, they don't.
Also, you are Jamie. You're like 1 second behind Matt's game clock, so it is really close. So whoever blows it first is going to blow it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I blew it already, so I mean, you know, that's a foregone conclusion at that point.
Yeah, I know, game. Yeah, I knew. I pressed. I decided that I'd want to put the wipers on rather than use the brake handle. So there we go.
Pian says that the F40 died completely twice after an ASCS stop, and nothing would restart it. You've got to try the wipers. You've got to try the horn. Roll the window up and down. Get out. And give it a kick. Get back in again. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Turn it off again. Wiggle the brake handle a little bit. Flick your light switch on and off a couple of times. Lo and behold, it'll start working. Belligerent refusal to accept defeat. It's the only way to victory.
No, I'm not using a dev build, Gareth, but I don't know why that comma's there. Someone's noticed that my scorers have got a comma in the thousands. What I'm using, though, I'm using the Epic build. I'm using the build on the Epic Game Store. It should be the same, but now you've mentioned it, I'm going to go and find out if there's actually maybe Epic is running slightly different localization to the Steam build. Because that's what would affect that.
It's just the store packaging that changes between the two builds. We're not running.
No, it's a different build. It's a different build for Epic because it's got different back-end integration.
I think you may be disqualified.
Oh.
For running in on. No, it's a public build. It's legitimate.
Public build. I can't run the Steam
saying,
version.
no, I'm playing on PlayStation. I couldn't kick you out for playing on PlayStation.
I literally can't run the Steam release build because I'm in the middle of trying to make Sherman come out.
And that's going flawlessly, isn't it?
Brilliantly.
There you go.
I'm gonna make a good enough stop on this one. Oi, there we go.
Nicely done.
There who goes where, what, when.
I just done the perfect stop there, and I was like, right, I'm gonna do my ticket again.
Jamie has moved into the lead by 2 points.
Yeah, that was a good stop. He did that.
And he's getting some more steps in, but he's left it a little while. I mean, you've got 30 seconds to get back in, get the doors closed.
Oh, There was so much slack time in the timetable. It was really. I found the timetable really quite relaxed, to be honest.
No, actually, I went from being 6 minutes behind schedule to 4 minutes behind schedule, and I wasn't ripping it that much. I did quite a few, pretty aggressive stops, but most of them were quite normal.
It's off.
Blazing Soup's missing the PZB and Sifa melodies. Yeah, I'm assuming you've been here since the start of the stream because they were performing quite the extensive solo that was definitely my tempo earlier on. And
He's
still
going
on
quite
2
interesting
points
bit.
in, but you both completed the objective at the same time.
Yep.
Looks like Jamie's got the lead on the track position as well.
Yep.
The Epic build has better punctuation. There you go.
1,000 hertz. Matt's on 1,000 hertz.
There you go, both running up to a yellow signal. Jamie's just slightly ahead. You're ahead by what? About 40 metres, something like that?
Probably that, yeah.
But Matt's doing 20 kilometres an hour faster than you. He's going to close quite quickly.
Yeah.
Why did you slow down, Jake?
Because the 1,000 hertz.
Look, he's doing 40 kilometres an hour ahead of a yellow signal.
Yeah, but you don't have to do the 40 kilometers an hour until 23 seconds after the 1,000 hertz goes
There you
off.
go. Both being passed by the same train at the same time. It's a thing of beauty.
It's happens.
It's a thing of beauty. And it's all. You know what else? It's nice to see that the dispatcher is flinging trains up in a reliable way. I mean, not that you expect it to not be reliable, but it's nice to see it working.
So how you get it all? How far did you? Oh no!
Oh, he blew it!
Oh yes, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
I thought you were good at this, Jamie.
I know.
There you go. Well, that's.
I didn't see what he did. What did you do wrong?
I think what happened was I went past 1,000 hertz and thought I had acknowledged it.
Oh,
So I went past it and
I've
thought,
done that. Where
I've acknowledged it and gone, did I acknowledge it? I can't remember if I did. And then it goes, no, you didn't.
You didn't.
The other one that is quite commonplace is acknowledging too early.
Yes. Yeah, which is I can't remember if I acknowledged it too early or I didn't acknowledge it. It was one of the two.
I mean, I've acknowledged successfully the majority of the time. It has to be said. I mean, don't get me wrong, spectacular failures notwithstanding. But I have acknowledged successfully most of the time on this run.
And now you can see I'm
I've been
frantically
aiming to
pressing
acknowledge, as I see it, the centre of the logo is level with the signal.
Yeah.
Because I see that as being enough time to know that I've crossed the threshold.
Yeah, I normally give it a beat after it goes off the window, and then I'll give a firm press, solid. Press it down and then release it. Because if you just clip it, you just press it like that. Sometimes it's not enough for it to trip. So it's kind of like the beat after the window, press down, a firm press and hold for a beat and release it. I know you don't want to reveal behind the wizard's curtain necessarily, but what part of the train is it actually triggered by? If you look under the front of the train, there is a sensor on the right-hand side near one of the front axles on the right side of the train. So you can see that, and it is tripped on that sensor.
And that sensor is the sensor.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, because it's the same with AWS. It's like a magnet, isn't it? With AWS, it's like ring. So some locos have it right at the front, don't they? The AWS. Yeah.
Okay. Atomic World's late. What happened to Adam? Adam rage quit because he couldn't handle PZB.
So I'm getting into the state. You can see I'm about just over a minute and a half late now.
Look at the cavalier nature with which you're coming into a hot band off there, Matt. I mean, look at it. Just cruising in, going, it's all right. I'm the business.
Who stop?
I wrote the book on this, and there you go.
I never got used to the brakes on this thing the whole time. It's like the previous stop, I undershot by 15 meters, and every other station, I'm like, I'm coming in way too hard. The brakes are on. No, now we're going to undershoot. Really, release the brakes. Oh, now we're going to miss the station. Make your mind up.
Oh, hello.
Sam.
Oh, I'm off the boil again. Wonder what happened there.
No.
Apparently, my instruments have been obscured by the cab light, which is why I've been having difficulty on this run. No, that wasn't it. It was a blatant lack of either. I mean, to be honest, I did know what was going on. I did know that if you approach a yellow, get it at 40 before you go through there. Hit the acknowledge button once you're done. Hit release the other side, and it will let you free as a bird. Afterwards, and that's all glorious. But that's it. You see, I don't have much of a Scooby with regards to. So when do you need to hit? If there's a red coming up, then at some point in your future there is going to be a 20 km/h death by bureaucracy.
250 metres
unless
before
you,
the red light.
unless you clock that. Yeah, but you don't go through the red light anyway, so that's not even a problem. It's more a case of, at what point is it just going to kind of go, there you go. Yeah.
Well, it's 250 metres before the red light. That's when the 500 hertz magnet puts you into 25 kilometre hour, or puts you into your reduced speed limit.
I'm so glad that's on the HUD. Look, the HUD is there for simple people to be able to drive trains, Matt. We had this conversation earlier as well.
We did.
I was arguing that the number it tells you in the top left-hand corner, which is the speed you're allowed to go, top right-hand corner, should be the speed you're allowed to go.
They're claiming in the chat that there was a jump cut in your video.
No. I think you'll find what that was lag. Yeah, just lag there. Also, it is conceivable, because what I do in order to at the sync, in that case, what happened was at the sync point I always put a cut in every timeline, and then I put those so that I can marry those cuts up together to sync everything up. So if it was right at the sync point, I'll have accidentally dragged some footage a little bit too far. It's all the same run. If it wasn't the same run, why is my score so poor? Surely if I was going to do some egregious cheating, I'd egregiously cheat to not be in the rear anymore. I might do that at some point. I might just edit it and then go, made it, finished, ta-da! There you go. Train boy, that's a bit harsh. It's a bit mean. Yeah. Have some empathy, train boy. Have some empathy. It's all fun and laughs, isn't it? But you're not the one on the receiving end, is it? Is it? Take it back. I want an apology right now, or I'll put you on the naughty stand.
I've clawed some time back at least. I think.
All right, let's have a look at the scores on the doors. Matt's in the lead on 14,849. Jamie is a little way back from that on 14,702. I'm closing fasts on 10,800 and 11,000 and change. There you go. Yep. There we are. Yeah. Why does Colnarken have no AI traffic? It's got some. I sense that's a piece of classic exaggeration to the extent that it's got some, but not very much. It's definitely got some AI traffic.
Well, we put all of the trains in it that are there in the real world that are using the trains that we've got in the game. So anything else would just be fiction.
Yeah.
What's missing is that there are 2 or 3 train types which are not in the game that form certainly a lot of services around Arkham, particularly a DMU.
Apparently empathy is not part of Twitch culture. Well, I've got breaking news for you. We're here to start a new kind of culture, a culture of mature people who quite enjoy trains and respect those who provide train-based video entertainment for their amusement. And therefore, you could be thankful for the train-based video entertainment, or you can leave. You don't get to be a snarky McSnark in the chat, because that just makes you a mean individual. And if you're a grown-up, you shouldn't need to do it, should you? No. Where will I find these mature people? I believe all of you are mature people, and because you've chosen a hobby and an interest that shows a level of understanding and a level of sophistication in your taste that is not for the young folk. The young folks certainly come along and can be brought up to speed. Yeah, isn't being snarky McSnarkson? Yeah, well, I tend to dish it. It is true, but I expect to receive it in return, but only from those at which I'm snarking. Jamie, over to you.
No, you didn't. You stopped in the right place. I mean,
yeah, I know, that's fine. No, that falls under banter between the people providing the entertainment. So,
Coming in for another stop. I've actually
And I'm on my last run into Dresden.
go.
what do you say? You never want to do it again? 'Cause you don't have a choice. You've got Chemnitz coming up soon, and there's going to be some more last runs into Dresden coming off the back of that.
My last run of this journey into Dresden. There will be many more runs into Dresden, definitely.
Yeah.
This is still one of my favourite routes.
I said before, this is my favourite challenge that we've done so far, because I've never felt as engrossed in keeping the thing pointing in the right direction as much as I did in this one. The tripping PZB aside, and I would say half of those PZB trips caught me by surprise. The other half, I knew what I was supposed to be doing, but either did it too late or did it slightly wrong or didn't do it enough. But I found it really, really satisfying to actually get through to the far end. I found that to be really, really good. I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. I realise that my sarcasm face and my I actually mean it face are exactly the same. But no, genuinely, I thought it was great.
Sonic Scott's put a good one on there. Matt.
Yeah, I think that would be.
Yeah, definitely.
The Spirit of Steam 4-up challenge, that could be really good. I don't even know what I'm going to do with that one yet, but I will do once I've seen the route, which is based very clearly in wherever it's based. Oh, and as for the train, well, you could say it was a classic, but that's obvious.
Oh, here we go. Final score, Matt.
Strike Eagle still thinks that Adam's in with a chance. I mean, based on the way I'm driving, I think he might be on something. Okay, so Adam's over the line with 18,023 points. Not bad. Not bad. What are we using here? We're using the BR112.1, which is pulling Dostos behind it.
He turned the cab light on.
I didn't call
Okay.
Matt Adam at all.
You did.
Did I?
He did.
Yeah,
Yep.
You said that's Adam with 18,000.
No, that's Adam. No, there you go. Well, I'm seeing scores that you're perhaps missing, perhaps. Either that or I've just got Adam on the brain. Why could it be? Jamie's a little bit further back. I'm a little bit further back still. But there's still everything to play for. Still everything to play for. Yeah.
I don't think I've done it.
That was a good run. The only thing making that run better is not having the huddle.
To be fair to Adam, he wasn't aware that he was going to be taking part in the challenge, and he only had time for one attempt, and it didn't work on it. He felt it was unfair to be saddled with his first event because he couldn't figure out how to restart it after encountering the same thing that I did of the joy vacuum, and therefore I gave him a free pass and said that I wouldn't be mean to him on the stream. So to put that in a slightly shorter way, Adam rage quit because he's rubbish.
Wow, I'd hate to be receiving your fingers.
There you go, Jamie's over the line, 17,700 points. That's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah,
you've
I think
obviously
so,
driven
Jamie. That was
Dresden
a
a
really
fair
good
bit
run.
there.
Your
Jamie,
stopping accuracy is very good, Jamie.
level 8 on Dresden, level 9 with the 112. I'm just saying, I'm just floating that out there and saying that, you know, it is quite possible that you've driven that quite a bit. Isn't it quite possible?
Oh yeah, quite
Isn't it though? Isn't that a little bit possible that you've driven it quite a bit,
possibly.
Jamie? Isn't it?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be at the finish line in a few minutes. Got a little way to go yet, because I spent some time enjoying the majestic German countryside. While stopped. Is there a little salt? It's not. That's not salt. That's acerbic bants.
Yeah. Although I did walk quite a fair way.
How about
Yeah,
a
you
base
did well
game
on the
gauntlet
walking.
challenge? Do a half-hour service in each of Colnark and Bakerloo and Sandpatch. We were talking about a Sandpatch challenge earlier on, and I think that's going to be an awful lot of fun. Bakerloo is back next month for the anniversary of the first 4-Up challenge, and Natalie isn't keen, but I'm sure she'll be fine.
That's just going to make it even better.
Yeah, it's going to make it better. So, yeah, we've got 2 4-Up challenges coming for you in December. The first of which, what are we doing? 314 or 313? I can't remember.
Do you want me to have a look? Let me go and have a look.
313? How do you know, Jerry?
Yes.
Did I say this before? It's either the 313 or the 314, and we're doing that with the mouse-only challenge.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, mouse only, and then for Bakerloo, it's going to be using the the 38 stock on Bakerloo line with no HUD
Yeah.
at all, not even the passenger loading HUD. There you go, I've arrived. Bradley did the challenge in 17856.
Well done.
And there you go.
Brilliant.
Bradley, you can take the place of Adam. So Bradley, a very good second place there. I've decided to get my steps in now. While the passengers are loading.
Can he get 500 metres?
Can you get 500?
Can he get 500 metres? Oh, he can get as much as he wants because it won't end until he locks the doors.
That did occur to me, but then I thought, actually, that would just be cheating. But I went like, hold on, the doors take a while to close though, don't they? Right, get some more steps in.
Class.
Yeah,
Class.
no, I just didn't get much of a step opportunity. Although I was very pleased with my best stop, which was 8 centimetres away from the target.
That's very good.
Which was very nice. Anyway, there you go. Another victory to Matt, the Professor Peddleston, and Jamie there with another try-hard second place. It was all going well until you tripped. In fact, you were leading until you tripped the PZB there, Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing really well. And your stopping is very good.
Sick as a parrot, Jamie. Whereas I just had a very nice time. Thank you very much.
Enjoyed the scenery. You got to see more trains, and therefore it had a better experience.
Yeah, I know. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did poorly, but you know what? I'd give it another go because that was really, really good fun.
It was. Yeah, go and have a look at that one yourself, folks, and let us know on the forum how you go.
Yeah, it's a cracking challenge, that one. It's really, really good, and it's a great route as well.
And also, I think also it would be nice for sort of people to see if they've got a group of friends, they've all got TSW, to have a go at this themselves as well, because it's great. It's great fun doing these.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. The best stop could be worth bragging rights. You know, that's right.
Oh, I like
Oh,
that.
that's
a good one.
brilliant.
Right, consider that adopted. That's going to be an official rule. Yeah, we'll add bragging rights for closest stop. Very nice. Although I can see some people just crawling along at like 1 kilometre an hour and going, and now.
That's got my bragging rights stopped. Now to do some really cynical professor stops.
Yeah. Oh, cynical professor stop. Smashing. Okay, well, thanks very much for tuning in today. Jamie, you're back on tomorrow. What are you showing off tomorrow?
So we've got Workshop Wednesday tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow. Let me just double check. I'm sure it is. Let me just double check. Sure it is. Yes, it is. It's Workshop Wednesday
Well,
tomorrow.
it's Wednesday. What else would it be?
Yes, it would be. Yes, I was just double checking if it wasn't something else. Yes, so it is Workshop Wednesday. I think we've got a couple of workshop routes that people have made. Lovely.
Nice.
Oh, awesome.
And then on Thursday, Matt, you're back again.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Sherman Hill.
Woohoo!
Ooh. On PC. And
Lovely.
it's so we'll be giving Sherman Hill a run on the PC and take a look at that.
Sherman Hill launch day. Very nice. Thank you very much for watching this evening, and hope you have a pleasant rest of whatever day it is that you're currently in. Say goodbye, team.
Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.
Cheerio.